Assalamualaikum and welcome back to morEwish Cuisine. Today I'm sharing recipe for Chicken Alfredo pasta, our all-time favorite and most requested recipe. And once you figure out how simply this delicious plate of creamy pasta perfection comes together, the Chicken Alfredo from any restaurant makes will pale in comparison. So let's go and make it happen. So first step is to boil the pasta. Boil pasta according to the packet instruction, drain well and keep it on the side. Today I am using penne. Penne works because the pasta pieces are roughly the size of the chicken, so each bite has a perfect balance of both. There is also that hole in the middle, a tiny cave to hold tons of chicken Alfredo sauce. But if you want to go for classic, just use fettuccine pasta and make chicken fettuccine Alfredo. And then we'll go ahead and prepare our chicken. I am using 1.5 inch bite-sized pieces. You guys know I prefer to use thigh part, but you can use the whole chicken breast as well in this recipe. I add some salt, crushed black pepper, and then I'll be adding some Italian seasoning. Just mixed everything, and then we're gonna saute this chicken with some oil. Now in a large cooking pot, heat vegetable oil over medium-high heat. I use the same pot which I used to boil pasta. You can call it a one-pot recipe. Then add the chicken in a single layer and cook without stirring until one side is completely brown. It takes like around 2 to 3 minutes. I covered the chicken for like a minute or so it relieves all its water and chicken will cook through. Then turn the chicken and brown the other side as well. Then remove the chicken to a plate and set it on the side. Then wipe out the pan and we're gonna use the same pot to make our sauce, and for that first we have to melt the butter. Then add finely chopped onions and minced garlic and then mix for a minute and then add sliced mushrooms. Start cooking until your veggies are soft, and it takes like around 8 to 10 minutes. And then you can add any veggies as well. If you want to make it a complete meal, just add broccoli. Some people add tomatoes as well, so it's totally up to you. Then it's time to add flour, salt and black pepper, and mix and cook for like a minute until all your veggies are completely covered with the flour and flour is cooked through. Then very slowly on a very low flame start adding milk, and until the flour is mixed with the milk, add the rest of the milk, and then I'll be adding some half and half. Here goes the half and half. Then mix and stir continuously until you have a smooth mixture. You can use whisk as well. Now it's time to add some cheese. The secret ingredient I add, which I think makes this the best chicken Alfredo recipe, is cream cheese. There's only just a small amount, but I find it not only ups the creamy factor, but it also helps stabilize the sauce. Then I add some shredded mozzarella cheese and shredded Parmesan cheese. Then start mixing very gently until all the cheeses are melted. If you want to avoid that heavy texture, you can skip the cream cheese. That's what I do when I'm making on a regular basis for my own family. But then if you like the more creamier, the cream cheese is the key. Now add the reserved chicken. I chop my chicken into more smaller pieces because I was serving to the kids, and then I add my cooked pasta. You can serve the sauce over the pasta as well, and if you are going for whole chicken breast, so just slice the chicken breast and serve it on top of your cooked pasta. Now if you want to bake this pasta, you can do this at this point, but I think it dries out the sauce and nothing's coming between me and that velvety magic I've worked so carefully to craft. Now the last ingredient is chopped tomatoes if you're adding, and this will not only add acidic bites to balance out the sauce, but they also provide a wonderful contrast in color. Get your pasta bowls ready because this copycat recipe tastes just like your favorite restaurant Chicken Alfredo. This is rich and creamy Alfredo sauce made of butter, cream cheese, Parmesan cheese, and mozzarella cheese that makes all those beautiful strings on its way from your plate to your mouth. If you are trying this recipe at home, don't forget to take a picture and send me on Facebook, Twitter, or on Instagram. And if you want to learn something else, let me know, leave me a comment down below, and I try to make it happen for you guys. And once again, thank you so much for watching. And since you like this recipe, click on the links to enjoy more recipes like this.